Hi, my name is Shannon Costello, and I'm a registered dietitian with Corporate Fitness Works. Today I'm in my home kitchen, and we are going to be making a do-it-yourself seasoned snack mix. Most of us enjoy a little crunch and saltiness as a snack, and snacks help us keep our blood sugars stable between meals and provide us with continued energy. Keeping non-perishable snacks on hand wherever you are, whether it's your office, car, work truck, wherever, it helps prevent you from going more than, say, 3 to 4 hours without refueling, and it can help prevent overeating during mealtime. Now, there are a variety of packaged snack mixes at the store, but oftentimes they're really high in sodium and saturated fat, and they're also low in fiber and protein. Now, this homemade snack mix will provide a more nutrient-dense choice that does include fiber and some protein, and it allows you to flavor it yourself based on your preference. Now, making our own seasoning blends at home, like we will today, is a great way to limit sodium, but also provide tons of different flavors from around the world, different cultures, different cuisines. Many of the seasoning blends in stores that you purchase have added salt and preservatives to prevent the seasoning from caking or discoloration. But home blends don't require that because it's not going through processing, nor is it sitting on a shelf for who knows how long. Plus, you can control the flavor profile by adjusting the seasoning to the way you like it, more sweet, more spicy, you name it. Seasoning with either fresh or dried herbs and spices takes both the flavor and nutrition of a meal to the next level. So make it a habit to start using more herbs and spices daily. Some popular seasoning blends for this snack mix include a taco or Mexican seasoning, a ranch dressing style blend, and Italian seasoning blend. Taco seasoning can include chili powder, oregano, paprika, cumin, garlic powder, and as an option, you can add a kick with some cayenne pepper or crushed red pepper flakes. Now, the ranch seasoning uses dried parsley, dried dill, onion, and garlic powders or minced onion, and as an option, some buttermilk powder to give it that dairy flavor. Now, I'm going to be using the Italian seasoning blend today, which is oregano, dried basil, dried thyme, some dried rosemary, and dried parsley, and then I always like to add some freshly cracked black pepper. All of these blends don't require any salt, as you can see, which helps reduce the overall sodium in your diet. Not to mention, both dried and fresh herbs are also packed with tons of nutrition. They are tiny but powerful, both the leaves and the stems of fresh herbs. So try to use seasonings like these as often as you can when you're cooking. To make your seasoning blends, just simply combine all the seasonings into a small bowl and mix it up. Now, store it in an airtight jar, preferably glass, as it will preserve the flavor a little longer. And then store it in a cool, dry place away from any heat, so not directly over your stove or microwave, and preferably not in the cabinet right next to your hot appliances either. I know it may seem daunting to purchase all these single herbs and spices to make a blend, but having a well-stocked spice cabinet in your pantry is one of the habits you should get into. They will last several months up to 2 years when stored properly, and you can throw them on any recipe at home to add flavor and nutrition. This snack mix has a really good balance of complex carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats, which is what makes up a really good snack. The oat-based O's cereal and the either rice or corn Chex-based square cereals both have some fiber from whole grains for longer lasting energy. Now, the lightly salted pretzels give some mild saltiness and some quick carbohydrates for quicker energy when needed. Then we have some unsalted peanuts and unsalted sunflower seeds, which both provide protein and healthy fats to make it more satisfying and to help hold you over until your next meal. You can use any nut or seed mix that you prefer, or even change it up each time you make it. The more variety, the better. All right, now let's make the snack mix. It's super simple. So first, preheat your oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're gonna line a baking sheet with parchment paper. It helps if your sheet pan is rimmed up the sides. Then add all your snack ingredients directly onto the pan, and then we're just going to use our hands to mix those up so they're evenly dispersed. And we will go ahead and put this into a single layer on the sheet. Now take whatever cooking spray that you have or that you prefer, and we're gonna generously spray this mixture. And it's basically just allowing us to get our seasoning to stick, right? So most of our store-bought mixes are heavily coated in oil or butter. So this cooking spray is just kind of misting water on here. And then that way our seasoning blend will stick really well. So as we sprinkle this evenly onto our snack mix, again, great way to determine how much flavor you want in here, more or less. I'll just finish that off, and then we will mix it all together with our hands again. I'm clearly making a mess. And this is a really good snack mix to make in large quantities, so for group gatherings, or you can store this in a big container and then take it on the go with you to work, or just even keep it at work with you, or you can cut the recipe in half. All right, so back in a single layer on your baking sheet, and we're gonna bake this for about 30 minutes at a low temperature. So that low temperature of 250 degrees Fahrenheit won't burn this or truly cook any of the ingredients, but it's gonna help the seasoning set into the snack foods and bring out the flavor. You can cook it up to 60 minutes, depending on how your oven works and how flavorful you'd like this, plus how much time you have. Just be sure that we're stirring it using a spatula or a spoon every 15 minutes or so. And here we have it, a delicious smelling snack mix that can be taken with you anytime and anywhere. Store it in an airtight container or resealable bag for an easy on-the-go snack. Share it with your family, friends, coworkers, or offer it at get-togethers. Enjoy!